Hey, how you doing? I'm not sure if you can hope for clear thoughts on day one, right? When you're stopping drinking alcohol. Maybe you've decided yesterday that it was a good idea to have one last blowout, and who knows, right? Who knows why you did that? If you did, in that case, you're going to have a hangover today on day one. So you're not going to have a clear mind. I had half a glass of wine, which was, I intended to have some more, but you know, it is what it is. Again, you know, what the hell am I doing? I said to myself, I'm going to put this down and start fresh tomorrow. So on day one for me, I had no hangover to worry about, which was a good thing for me, right? I encourage everyone to do that. My mind wasn't clear. It doesn't happen overnight on day one. I knew that was going to happen. I'm not sure if I knew what a clear mind looked like on day one, right? Probably not. So many years of drinking that I had, so it was going to take time. I had the coping, that was stuff that was going on in my mind over that first month, you know, is going to add a little bit of stress to you, you know, and keep your mind a bit foggy. After that, you're stringing 2 days together, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then a week, and all this with no poisoning, no more hangovers. And then the fog starts to lift a little bit, you know, it doesn't take much, it lifts enough to let you know that you're on the right path, right? You start to recognize small changes, barely perceptible changes in the beginning, but you know it's happening, and that alone can bring you a bit of hope, a bit of reward, a bit of excitement about the possibilities that the coming days are likely to bring, right? So, you know, that has grown for me into a level of clarity in my thinking. In my 57 years, I've never had that, despite you know, trying my best to keep it clear. You know, I've never experienced this kind of clarity and focus. Who knew that putting all that poison into my mouth would cause that, you know? So living a life out from under that influence. You know, alcohol clouds your judgment, and it makes you see things not clearly, you know? So obviously the more you drink, the more cloudy it's going to be. And even, I think, with small amounts of alcohol has its effect. It creates a haze around your thoughts and your emotions. It makes things hard for you to judge, to make rational judgments about yourself, about your life, to see where you're going or what you should avoid, and to ultimately make the best decisions for yourself, you know. It's like you're trying to look through a filthy window and all you can see is vaguely what's going on outside, some colours and brightness, that kind of thing. But your details are lost in the milkiness of it. You know, without the alcohol, your brain gradually starts operating, and you should gradually get the ability to see things more clearly and to make your choices more informed, right, about your life, to understand you know, your life a bit better. You know, there's always going to be an inclination to escape, right? But anything is better than hitting yourself over the head with a chemical hammer. Now think of the long-term damage from alcohol. What are you going to do without your brain? A lot of people have to put up with that. You know, think about the potential that you're unlocking. There's a possibility even benefiting from what you're going through, from all these changes that you're going through, by successfully getting through the challenge of stopping drinking alcohol, stopping the flow, navigating through the first few weeks of living sober, and cracking on with just making the changes in your life so you're never going to go back to that old life. You're building a great sense of resilience in yourself, right? You're building this self-efficacy, which is your belief in your own abilities to get things done, to hit the targets that you set for yourself, right? Most importantly, to overcome the barriers or the challenges that are inevitably going to stand in your way. So you can apply the same skills and the same logic and the same reasoning to other areas of your life, right? Other things that are holding you back. I had loads of these, right? Some I didn't even know that I had. It's like peeling back an onion, layer after layer. You start uncovering things deep down inside. Some good, some bad, you know, all good in the end, because if you don't know they're there, you can't do anything about them. And none of this is easy, right? In the sense that there's always going to be lots of work to be done in life. But once you know the path and you take the steps, you know, you understand the steps to take. It's a question of putting one foot in front of the other. So the complex is made simple by simply breaking down the steps, breaking down things into the most manageable chunks for you, and the rewards of living without alcohol are so worth it, right? You're giving yourself the power and the abilities and the skills to create a life that's truly fulfilling. And you're never alone in this, right? There's loads of us on this journey. Keep pushing and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. So we've got a free course down below to help you to get started. Like I say, take care of yourself, onwards and upwards. Bye now.